So from my understanding, fourth density is realizing that you are expressing. Like everything is literally being expressed out of you. And third density was really about defining what was not the self, and in turn you defining the self, or the other way around, where you were defining the self and therefore defining what wasn't the self. And all you have to really do to come into fourth density is to ask yourself, what am I not? Because everybody's asking themselves, who am I, and they're seeking the answer, when in fact they should actually be asking, who am I not? Because we've been constantly redefining the self, and in doing so defining ourselves as not all it is, and we've always been all it is. And that was the game. But in fourth density you realize, I am all it is, expressing all it is. Well, you're actually the no space between what's being expressed. And I say that reality has this flicker frame to it, and it's just like a movie projector, and the spaces between the frame, when you say I am, the spaces between the frame is I, and when you say am, it's the frame, it's the expression. So you've got the expressor and the expression constantly recreating itself, and that's really I am. But the paradox about third density is, these are just concepts as well. When you say I am, most people unconsciously have a definition of the word I. So when they say I, they're actually just reinforcing the personality, because if you really become aware of the hologram that plays in your frontal lobe, or just plays in your mind, there's an image that pops up, and if that image is, Joe V from, blah blah blah, space blah blah, was born in blah blah time, that's a complete, construct. It's a complete illusion, but it becomes such a strong identity that it becomes unconscious. And all you do is what I do, because I can literally see the flicker now coming into fourth density, and you really just have to keep on saying the word I over and over and over again, and redefine what pops up in your head. So I've redefined it to all that is, or nothing, or just the being that is expressing what's happening. And then when you say I am, then you realize, wow, I'm actually expressing everything that's happening right now. Because if you say I am, still with an identity attached to the I, you're actually just reinforcing the fact that you're separate from everything. And just play with that concept of asking yourself, who am I not? And also ask yourself, what if all that I've defined as not me is actually me? And you'll actually find the question, or the answer, to be true. So you can get rid of the what if and say, all that I've defined as not me is actually me. And you should feel relief and realize that you're actually all it is and always have been. So when you realize that you're not actually the body, you can realize that your heartbeat is actually not the physical heart at all. Your heartbeat is the flicker. So because your heart is literally in the center of every particle of existence, which is still just an analogy, but there is no center because they're all one, and you're the one beating existence into reality. And if you focus on, everybody's saying within you, it's within you, but people still identifying with you as the body, and they're looking within the body. And yes, there is, the heart of it is, of the body is quantum entangled with everything in existence. So there's really no space between. There's no duality. It's all just one, and there's no space and no time. It's just an illusion. And fuck. I just completely lost myself just now. So when you say, let's just say that the heartbeat of existence is your heartbeat. The flicker of existence is your heartbeat. And when people say it's all within you, don't look to the body, because that's where you feel the fact that you are all it is. Like, I can feel myself as this whole, I'm standing on the Sydney Harbour Bridge right now. I can feel myself as the Sydney Harbour Bridge. I can feel myself as the Opera House. I can feel myself as all the water, the boats on the water, because I am. But I realize it's not within the body. Existence is happening within me, and I'm beyond existence. Existence is just like a parody of me. It's a play. It's a reflection. It's the only way I can see myself in form, And